Hello everyone, welcome to Cherishville, my last stop here in December, which it looks like a nice little sim. I don't think it's on too many people's radars, so I did want to get something that was a bit more lesser known compared to other things that I've been showing off lately. And from what I've read, this place is here. It's a photogenic spot, blogging spot, sort of like those. It's supposed to last for a couple weeks, so I assume it's going to be gone by the end of December, if around there. And as you can see, the sim has a train track set going through it, and essentially there's a bunch of little shops and whatnot alongside the train tracks. Perhaps this would be sort of like where a train would stop. We also have a little pier here, which I want to check out a bit first. And you can see the many different shops and houses alongside the train tracks here. This wind light has a very interesting looking style for water. It almost looks like it's just slush in a way, as you can see down below. Has almost like a creamy look to it, which is kind of interesting. We got a sleigh here. There's also a little stop right here, like a stand for coffee and cocoa, which is a nice little touch. I've been seeing a lot of hot chocolate type things as a theme throughout the sim. Or not the sim, but the many sims I've been to lately. You can see things like coffee, straws, candy canes, burger and fries. That's kind of a little bit not what I was expecting here, but also cake's right there as well. Some sort of bag in the background as well. Perhaps somebody's just lunch sitting around. And here's a sign for hot cocoa. Personally, I wouldn't mind some hot cocoa, but where I live, it doesn't even snow, so it's sort of... I'm doing this on Christmas Eve, and it's essentially 80 degrees, 85 degrees outside. It's not really helpful for hot cocoa. It's going to be a hot Christmas. As per usual, Mesh does not like to play well with me, so I'm sort of waiting around a little bit. Oh, got something there. Okay, there we go. And a lot of presents, even a fox laying outside. Possibly just to get some warmth off the building, perhaps. Check out things in here. A little dollhouse, it looks like, right in here. Yeah, it looks like it's actually made out of wood, which is nice. I don't usually see it in that particular style. Oh, it's a wrap station, so I guess people wrap up things in here. Let us continue throughout the next... Oh, what's that? That looks nice. It's like a little, it's almost like a carousel thing, but it's trees instead. Let's take a little look at it here. Yeah, it's pretty, to be honest. It looks like we're heading towards another cafe, it looks like, from the sign that I just saw. I think it was like Café de Paris or something along those lines. Let's take a look inside. Nice little Christmas tree up and about. This one has the version of candles. Somebody's apparently a very big reader here. A nice little engraving of a Christmas tree up there. All these baked goods. Honestly, I always see these things and I end up wanting muffins afterwards. I don't know why there's like all these cakes and donuts and whatnot. I'm just like, oh, muffin. Maybe it's perhaps just because I've had a different, I've had a changeover from not wanting as much sweets as I once did. Nice little fireplace with stockings over it. I don't know if those are cookies or not. Hey guys, let's go ahead and check out the next door. I'm also hearing something that sounds almost like banging on something while I'm going around, which is kind of odd. I'll be curious to see what that noise actually is. But it looks like the second floors, or at least that one, is not, Nope, it looks like the second floors do not have anything in here. Though this place has res on, so perhaps they left the second floors open for people to res things for photographs and whatnot. Would not surprise me. Another nice little snowman here. And I sort of just teleport through the door, which wasn't my intention, but let's go ahead and go in there anyways. Looks like a tiny bar in here. And the bar counter is actually part of what looks like a truck. What does the sign say? Let's see. Today, the Sandman, you will never come back. Goodbye. This is a nice little setup for a little spot like this. It's a very simple bar setup, but it works well with this little corner shop here. Thor. It looks like we have another cafe coming up here. Nice little clock on the side. It's always nice too, because clocks, as far as I know, if with a simple script, they actually do tell the right time. Though people all use Second Life time, which I think is, I want to say it's Western United States, or PST, I think it is. I live on the eastern side, which is, so Second Life time is 3 hours before mine, so I think that's Western anyways, pretty sure. See more muffins on the bottom. Danish cookies? Trying to speed things up a little bit here. Baby, it's cold outside. And it only feels like just now that I'm actually getting over what I've had the entire month long, which made my voice usually kind of terrible for videos. Another atlas sitting here. I guess people who like to sit in these cafes like to travel a lot. Would explain this rain. This, I think, leads to a house or something along those lines, so I'm actually going to leave that for last. And we'll just continue on with the buildings here. Looks like a bucket of marshmallows, bucket of cocoa, I guess. Actually seems like a pretty fun time. It's like those cookie little crackers, I think, on the table there as well. I guess I could just go through that door. This looks like almost a mini shop, I think. And maybe a small art gallery or something along those lines as well. Some autumn and winter art, it looks like. Soul Identity. That's probably the name of the shop, I assume, or perhaps a group. It looks like they have coats for sale, perhaps. And I believe there was a set of stairs in this one as well, so I'll go ahead and check up there, but I really doubt there's going to be anything. Nothing in this room. Oh, there's another room, though, too, looks like. Or actually a set of stairs. Alright. Looks like we've almost gone through all the buildings here. Vintage Christmas. Nice little glowy tree here. And another tree right here as well. No, there's no way through there. Just checking. Sometimes they have to be touched with the right click for some reason. Nice little view of the trees in this house, though, with all the window glass. And I guess this is a small house, perhaps? A lot of pictures of people taking photographs. These are the same ones. Another fireplace, but the fire's out. And we can see a boat out here in the cream ocean. Yeah, it looks like we'll be heading down the tracks, or perhaps taking this pathway. See what we're going to end up getting towards. Looks like quite a wooden pathway, and I see a little bit of what looks like ruins over there, so I guess we'll take a look at them. And some wilderness out here as well. Looks like a doe, and see a deer further out, or maybe that's a reindeer. I see more snow effects around as well, which is nice. Ooh. Was not expecting all this behind here. That's really nice. Let it snow. And there's even a little buffet table as well on a sleigh. Alright, I think we'll go ahead and head back towards the pathway now. Because the train tracks actually end right here. Some more little foxes about. Looks like a Christmas tree farm. And I guess these are some pose spots for some photography stuff. And it looks like we're heading towards a pavilion. And a ice skating area. It's actually built up to be pretty nice looking. And I see some fog particle effects here as well. This is actually a really nice little setup, it looks like, right here. Well, that's neat. Couple more posed spots by the fireplace. That is pretty interesting, having a fireplace pavilion like this. I don't think I've encountered that before. But okay, so this actually isn't a full sim go-through, because this area over here, which takes up about a quarter of the sim, is actually orbed. I assume whoever made the stuff here, that's probably their private home. I just wanted to show it from out here, just to show what was left of the sim that I'm not going to be covering, because I can't actually get close to it. So I'm going to respect their privacy and not cam in there or anything like that. And now we're heading up towards the last part of the sim that we'll be looking at, which is actually another house. And I assume this one we can actually go into. I didn't actually check this spot when I was looking at this place earlier. What is... There's a subway system? That's interesting. Huh, let's take a look. It sounds like that noise I've been hearing is coming from here. Which I guess it's train noises. Yep, the sound is definitely coming from here. I was not expecting to find a subway in here. That's funny. Where's the other door lead? Okay, so they just lead off of the, this is just one compartment train. Let's go ahead and take a look at this house over here. Wolf sleeping peacefully by the fountain. See if the gate opens. Yes, it does. Nice little place, actually. And it does look like there's an actual upstairs. It's actually one big, giant thing. Huh. Interesting looking spot here. Kind of interesting lamps. A lot of this stuff seems to be rustic in style, which is actually one of the more common themes that I've run into around here. It looks like there's somebody else here as well. But yeah, if you wanted a older fashioned place, you wouldn't have probably much trouble at all finding the stuff to do a rustic style. Okay. We'll just take a look around this room, and I think this is the last room of the place. Looks like it was just two big rooms and a little hallway in the middle for the Christmas tree and whatnot. A lot of little knickknacks on display here. Like if you were a collector or something, this house would actually be pretty good with that, with the shelves. Huh. In any case, I think we're about done here. Happy to see this place before it potentially closes down. And the other wonderful Sims, and for some reason the gate is telling me no, which is kind of weird. Just opened it a moment ago. There we go. In any case, I will see you guys in the next video. And I hope you have a happy holidays.